Hi friends, today I thought I will touch on a subject that again happens to be running on my mind for quite some time. We all have mobiles today. At least anyone who's watching this definitely has a mobile. And we store a lot of numbers in the contacts. And then we find that maybe as soon as we bought a mobile or when we were pretty too young, when we had fewer people who had mobiles, and hence you couldn't store too many numbers. Those were the days where a mobile came with very little limited storage and you could only keep very few numbers as your contacts. So you used to be very choosy and say, hey, is this guy worth being in my mobile? And then you used to say, okay, yeah, he is worth being in my mobile. And then you used to add his number. And soon the total memory used to suddenly come down. And then you would say, like, you don't have enough memory. So if you want to add another couple of people, you need to remove a couple of people. So whom do you want to retain and whom do you want to store? The mobile used to ask you. And then you're suddenly stuck. You say, hey, he's equally important, but then, I think I'll rather have him there. And, I think I'll still maintain this in the small book which we used to carry, a phone directory. Gone are those days. Today we have mobiles which have absolute huge storage space. So you add numbers left, right and center. Remember the last time you traveled maybe 2 years back, because this 1.5, 2 years, I don't think anybody traveled at all because of COVID. But then the last time you traveled, probably in a flight, in a bus or in a train, you exchanged numbers with the person who spent about 5 to 6 hours with you in a bus or a train, and though it was very limited, less than 45 minutes to 1 hour in a flight, you exchanged numbers with the hope and belief that you're going to keep in touch with that person. Yeah. And then you kept on adding numbers and adding numbers and adding numbers. Your phone memory no doubt can store a whole lot of contacts. So somebody has 40 numbers, somebody has 400, and yet others would have 4,000 numbers as their contacts. My phone, it has 4,000 contacts. 10 basically would be from numbers of your family members, brothers, sisters, parents, siblings, children. 20 would be the next of kin, somebody who's a relative, but more a friend, although a relative. So you feel that the person needs to be in your contacts, and then you would want to say hello, hi, whenever you can, whenever you feel like. And then you have 20 more numbers. If you just had 40 numbers, the balance 20 would be from their friends range. Two very close friends, very close, whom we call jiggery friends. Then you have 4 good friends. And then you have 6 classmates who you can call them as friends. 4 others are from your school. They were not your classmates. Somebody who was your junior, somebody who was your senior, sub-junior, super senior. But then the person is in your contact list. And then you have around 5 6 people who added on as your classmates in the college. So this ideally would be the first 40 numbers that we're talking about. Then who are the balance 360 or 4000 minus 40? All of them have come into our lives at different stages. Now you could call them acquaintances because you met them once, you took their number, you met them probably a couple of times more, you spoke to them maybe 5 6 times in your lifetime, but then you can't qualify them to be a friend, you can't qualify them to be a relative, you don't qualify them to be part of family. So they could be acquaintances. Then you have your professional contacts, which would just be flowing because every other day, whatever be your profession, and believe me, if you're a marketing professional or a purchase manager of a company, you would end up having a whole lot of people meeting you and whom you would also need to be in touch with. So you would have a lot of professional contacts. Apart from this, you would have that friend of yours, that friend's relative whose number suddenly seeped into your contacts. And also that relative's friend who you met, he gave you the number. Now that number also seeped into your contacts. So you have a whole lot of contacts in your phone. And strangely, we hardly use very few of those numbers. We always thought we're going to call them. We always thought that yes, they mean a lot to us, otherwise the number wouldn't have got into your mobile. But actually what happens, you don't find any great reason to give them a call, because most of the time, most of the calls that we actually make, we make it with a reason. And the reason mostly is you need something from them. Otherwise, you don't make a call. Unfortunately, we are all very selfish. We would make a call to somebody when we need something from them, be it a friend, be it a family member, be it a relative, be it a professional, any which way. Unless we need them, we would not be contacting them. Very unfortunate. 10 years back, or maybe even more, when I actually started using a mobile and when I started adding these numbers, I consciously added as many numbers as the mobile could actually hold. I kept on adding. Yes, I'm no different. But there's one thing that makes a big difference. And I experienced something totally different. What did I do so differently from most of you who are listening to me right now through this video? Every day in the morning, as soon as I get up, I just search my brain and ask for two such numbers, two such people that I would like to call and talk. Could be a friend, could be a relative, could be a relative's friend, could be a friend's relative, could be a acquaintance, could be a professional contact, could be anybody. But I would ensure calling two people every day morning, two different people. Why? Not because I need anything from them. I call them just to inquire their well-being and to understand whether they need anything from me. And this has kept me totally on a different pedestal in each one of their minds. I don't expect anything from them, but I give them a call just to ask them about their well being. Try this out, and if you feel that yes, this has helped you, do pass on the same message to a lot more people. We all have mobiles, we all have contacts. Let's use the contacts in our mobiles not for our own selfish needs but beyond. Let's try and let's see if this works for you. If you like this video, please comment, and if you want to listen to many more videos, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye bye.